It's good to see everybody. It's a happy locker room. Guys are feeling really energized. It's always good to get a win. A win like that was something that we needed. We've been really pushing hard to get it. You know, that's the team that we've seen and we've known, and so to be able to have other people see it is really fulfilling. You know, I think the thing now for sure for us is like, hey man, this is what it is. This is we know that we can meet this standard. We need to be able to meet the standard every time out, you know, and so very much that was the talk at the end of the game. But excited about our O-line and moving the line of scrimmage in the run game. You know, Caden Knighton had a great game, and I thought a lot of it was done up front. Caden's getting better at kind of following his blocks and not spinning out and running sideways on things. I thought Sawyer looked really settled. I think anytime we go tempo and we have some motions and some formation on the sideline and just kind of the oddities are kind of built into tempo, I think that's probably when we're at our best. And so those first two drives were a lot of that. I thought he was able to see stuff really clear and get us into plays that were big-time plays for us. It was really good to see Trig from the start kind of attack the thing, you know, and not kind of have kind of get him going in the third quarter, but to get him going right off the bat, I think that's a chore for a defense to have to contend with. Is four quarters of Michael Trigg, and so all of that was good. I thought defensively, guys were playing fast, and they were communicating better. And they were making plays when they were coming to them, and so that was good to see. Take any questions you guys got.
Start with Zach's back here.
Coach, the start to the game, you know, offense comes out, scores, and then you get a 3-and-out. How crucial was getting off to a fast start, and especially today, the way you did it?
Yeah, I think we've been working hard to get that, and so to get it, I think that shows that, hey, we can do it, that you can do it, you know, this is who we are, and so we're going to talk about it that way anyways, but been working really hard to get it. I thought the energy from defense to offense and special teams all the way around was multiplied throughout the game, and so that was cool to be on the sidelines and feel that.
Dave, UCF had run the ball pretty well before today.
Yeah.
You guys were able to neutralize that. Like, how were you able to do that? And you feel like this is a step forward for this defense?
I thought that we're able to simplify some things. I think, you know, if there's 5 calls, today there were 3. And then I thought that we really kind of honed in on kind of their core stuff, and they ran their core stuff, which helped. I think in the past maybe there's been probably maybe too many calls, and then we hone in on core stuff, and the team we play doesn't run them, you know. And so it kind of lined up today, which was good. But I thought, you know, more than that though, really more than that, is that the guys woke up choosing to be great and choosing to, no matter what, if stuff didn't line up, you know, they were going to go attack it. I think that was the biggest thing.
Did you see something this week that made you think this might be the result or outcome today?
Yeah, it was a really good week. It was our best week. You know, I thought Monday when we met, guys were down, and it was difficult. By the end of the day, it was better, and then Tuesday way up, Wednesday up. You know, Mike Allen, who prior to the Texas Tech game last year, Mike spoke to the team. Mike spoke to the team last night, and when I called Mike up there, this standing ovation about for him, and Mike killed it again, you know. And so you could feel there's a lot of momentum going into this one. Yeah, you could feel it the whole time.
Have you thought about making him a weekly speaker?
Yeah, he probably should. He probably should be.
Hey, Coach. Did you expect more out of a UCF team coming off a bye week than what you saw today?
No, you know, I was talking to Coach prior to the game, and they're a tough team to play because they are a game plan outfit, and so they're going to game plan for you. And so I knew, with the bye, hey man, there's all these things that they put on tape, but that, our tape is probably more important than all that because they're just going to see the weaknesses of all the things and attack us that way. But I told them that, man, I see what you guys are attacking now. You guys make it hard. The thought, I can see it. Sometimes they're able to execute it, sometimes they're not. But they're on point with, it makes it hard. When you put it all on the board and you have to go through it, man, they kind of got you. And so I think they're a young team. They're going to get better and better and better. Coach is a great coach, and so they'll be on their way.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit, and it may be hard to quantify, but is there any one thing that you can point to as to why your teams over the past couple of seasons have played better with their backs against the wall?
I thought, I would probably say they play at their best when there is like a full connection between teammates and coaches, and some of the, I don't know if I want to call it facade or just some of the stuff of this is who I thought I was or this is who I think I am, when that kind of goes away and the real stuff is standing there and you can deal with real stuff, that's probably when we're at our best. And so, I think there's guys today that, have always wanted to and needed to start faster and have been, I don't know, the multiple ways we've changed practice or the multiple ways that we've talked about it. They're really kind of a frontal question of, man, or statement of, hey, this is what we need to get done. I need you to do this. And they made the choice to do it. And I wish that'd be easier done than that, but that's what happened today.
Hi, Coach, here in the back. Now with this win, going into the bye, what are some things you're going to focus on, and is it going to be different than the things you focused on in the last bye week?
We're going to try to be able to build off some of the stuff we did today and throughout this week. I thought that there was a lot of connection with the team this week, and there was a lot of emotion this week, and I think we put that to good use, and so we'll continue to kind of invest in that. I think we've got a few guys that need to get healthy, guys that just played a bunch of football, on both line of scrimmages, and so we can use it to get them back upright, and then get some of the younger guys that played a little bit at the end of the game today, a little bit more experience and reps and working through the schemes. But we've got a great opponent, coming out of the bye, and so we'll be prepping for them too.
Coach, one of the fastest starts you've had all season long. How did it feel to not have to play catch up and have the lead the entire time?
Yeah, it was. It's a good feeling. I thought that offensively we were able to run the ball early, and that really just set up just the RPO game. And so the throws on the perimeter were there because the A-gap run game was there. And then I thought defensively, they ran their base play versus our base defense, and it went for 3 yards. And in the past, that's gone for 6 or 7. And so just the math was in our favor on this one. And, when the math's in your favor, you're able to win those early downs and win the starting fast game and win the possessions early and put you in good spots later.
Dave, speaking of math in your favor, right over here,
Yeah.
the turnover battle, how crucial was winning that? It's the first time in Big 12 play, I think, this season that you guys have
It's been one of those things too, where it's you continue to harp on it. You find different ways of trying to emphasize it. We incentivize it with what we can, And so I think it's not a lack of guys trying on either side. And so you keep kind of pounding the rock. And so, your hope is that at some point that thing's going to crack, and we're able to get some of that today. I thought defensively those plays were big. And, I'm one of my most impressive things I think today was just the sudden change, When the offense did give it up, we were able to come back and kind of, or the fourth down we didn't get. defense was able to go out there and not just fold. And in the past, that's been a struggle this season. So way happy about that. We must continue that.
Jerry and Zach and Bryce.
Dave, when you think about Caden, I was thinking about that K-State game where he lost about 10 or 15 yards. How much better has he gotten as the season gone on? And can you talk also about the energy that Dallas Baker brings on the sidelines?
Yeah, Caden's got a lot better. He's got his instincts, which, it's just hard because, his instincts partly got him here, And so, he has to kind of, it's always hard when you just change is difficult when you're at one level and you want to get to another level. How everything's set up is what it is at this level. So you have to let go of stuff and change and improve, and how you think about things. You have to kind of let that go, and that's just difficult because that just got you here, And so you have to kind of let that go and trust people and to kind of get to a higher level. And so he's doing that. That's hard to do. And I've talked to him privately and said, man, just way impressed. And so the best is yet to come with him. Yeah, Dallas can't help, but he sent. We have a coaching staff, text, and he'll send a devotional and a prayer and all of it every morning. And so he did it this morning, but then he sent just a video of him, and he's in his car, so the phone's up there, and there's a rap song playing, and he's just singing the song, and I don't know what that was about. Maybe there's words in the song that had something to do, but it was like 1 minute and 30 long, and so I don't know. Yeah, but I couldn't finish it. Yeah.
Coach, UCF was 1 for 11 on third down, 0 for 3 on fourth down. What was it about the focus or kind of ability of your defense to stop them on those crucial downs?
Yeah, I think so much of what the defense needed was just something positive, really. Just something positive, something to go good. Just some type of, there's something. There's faith. There's got to be something on the other side of that. And so I think once there is that, then all of a sudden guys kind of put their cleats in the grass and they can play with a little bit more, and they can react a little bit faster. And I don't know. I think that's just the way we're built and designed, And so once there's a little bit of success, we're able to kind of take off with it.
Dave, does your son get a turn in the bear coat? He got a big pick last night.
Yeah, that was so cool, man. We had, it was right, I was driving home from the bonfire and everything. My wife called, and she was like, Dion was like screaming, half crying, half telling me about the pick. So it was so cool, yeah. And so I'm happy for him. He loves it, and he's on a really good team, good coaches, and so it's happy to see them have some success. All right, thank you guys.